everyone, welcome to Amplify Andrea's Take, the space where we talk loud about the things that matter. Here we're diving into real stories, social issues, and everything in between. No filters, no fake talk, just honest conversations with that spark awareness, inspire change, and reminds us that every voice counts. So turn up the volume, open your mind, and let's amplify some good noise. This is Amplify Andrea's Take. So for today's episode, we'll talk about the flood control happening in the Philippines. So as I film this podcast, it's currently raining with the bagyong Juan. So yeah, you know that feeling when it rains for just like a few minutes and suddenly the streets looks like rivers. You're wading through knee-deep water, traffic's a mess, and everyone's just trying to get home without losing a sleeper. I actually experienced this like back when I'm still studying in Pasay. When I'm going home from school, like sobrang baha talaga niya. And yung sapatos ko, sobrang wet na talaga niya. Kaya nung nakarating ko sa bahay, well, hindi siya nawala. And flooding isn't just an inconvenience. It's a real problem that hits communities hard, especially here in the Philippines. Every year, heavy rains reminds us that we still don't have a strong enough system to deal with it. From drainage issues to poor waste management, and even how we plan our cities. So like, I don't know if nakita niyo to sa TikTok or like last week, I've seen a city na nakaplan na yung concrete nila, it absorb water, and yung water na absorb is it transfers into a clean water. Like sa ilalim nun, meron siyang napaprocess para gawing clean water yung rainwater. So, napapakinabangan nila yung rainwater and hindi binabasa na kasi nga nako-convert nila yung water na yun into thing na convenient para sa kanila. Tayo hindi naman kasi tayo ganun. Walang proper na pagpaplano sa cities sa Philippines. Yes. Flood control isn't just about building bigger canals or pumping stations. It's about planning, discipline, and awareness. Making sure people and government work together before the next storm hits. So, like, tanda nyo ba yung issue about the Discayas? And, nag-rally na yung tao. Like, para like, mas maraming mamulat. Kasi hindi sila naniniwala. May mga tao pa rin na hindi na naniniwala na may corruption talaga nangyayari sa government at hindi ko alam kung bakit. It's so evident. Okay, it's so evident na. Like, it's everywhere. The proof are everywhere, but they don't still believe in corruption. Pero like, marami nang nakulong, marami nang na-arrestong nag-rally, and not a single politician that is involved in the flood control is being arrested. I repeat, the people who rally, who speak up their voice is being arrested, while the politicians that keeps stealing from the kaban ng bayan is not arrested, and nakakalaya sila, malaya silang matulog ngayon ng payapa na hindi nila nararamdaman yung pagbahabi. How unfair. So today on Amplify Andrea's Take, we're diving into the floods. Not literally, I promise. But to talk about why they keep happening, who's affected, and what we can actually do about it. So let's start with why they keep happening. So, they keep happening kasi nga, there's no proper system, flood control system here in the Philippines. And hindi kasi siya pinagpaplanuhan, gano'n. Basta lang gawa ng buildings, like infrastructures and stuff, but they don't have a backup plan when a typhoon or like any kind of natural disaster hits. So, anong yung resulta? Hindi tayo handa. Hindi natin alam kung anong gagawin kasi wala tayong proper planning. And, sino dapat managot doon? Yung government. But they don't care about the taong bayan. Unfortunately, we elect politicians but not public servants. And I know that's the thing with Filipinos. Even though we keep raising our voice to mulat para mas maraming mamulat bago mag-eleksyon para hindi iboto yung mga taong magnanakaw na yan. Pero marami pa rin na hindi nakikinig. So yeah, ending, ganun yung nangyayari. Marami kasing nagbubulag-bulagan at patuloy nagbubulag-bulagan kasi dahil sa kaisipan na wala silang karapatang makinig sa kabataan kasi mas matanda sila. Yes, alright. Who's affected? So, sino mga bang affected? Sino mga bang affected? Lahat tayo affected, Hindi lang naman kami. Hindi lang naman yung mga tao nagsasalita yung affected. Kahit yung mga bumuboto sa kurap affected. Pero anong nangyayari? Anong nangyayari? Tsaka lang natin nare-realize na mali yung mga pinagboboto natin kung kailan nangyayari itong mga to. At hindi pa nga natin nare-realize kung sino yung sanhilang lahat ng to. So, pero most especially the ones like that really gets affected is the people who are really poor and living in the near canals, because like they don't have enough money to build themselves a proper house that can actually support the whole family, na di na nila need mag-alala every time na there's a storm. And I actually feel bad every time because like imagine I have a proper home, proper house, but those people who live near canals, near rivers, they don't have a backup plan when this type of disasters occur. What we can actually do about it? So what we can actually do about it? Actually, as a mamamayan, we should lessen our trash. But huwag tayo magtapon sa mga canals. Because yun yung number one kasi nagsasanhi dyan. Yung mga nagtatapon sa canal. And also, bumoto tayo ng tama. Kasi like, kung hindi tayo bumoto ng tama, ganun lang din mangyayari every year. Kasi like, pare-parehas na apelido yung binoboto natin. So, pare-parehas lang din yung mangyayari. Nagtaka ka pa na wala nagbabago sa Pilipinas, di ba? Ka na magtaka. Kasalanan mo rin. If you're one of them. But, yeah, if you want to have a change in the Philippines, then you should also change the names that you vote every year. And actually, I have this friend nung like election. Sabi niya, bakit pa ako boboto? Wala naman nangyayari pagbabago sa Pilipinas. Kung hindi ka boboto, wala talagang mangyayari pagbabago sa Pilipinas kasi kailangan ka ng mga Pilipino. Karapatan mo yan at responsibilidad mo boboto ng tama. Hindi yung basta boto ka lang ng boto. Kaya mag-research, maging mapag-alam, at makinig sa mga kabataan. Yes. And huwag tayo mag-e-elect ng mga leaders na nagpapanggap lang. Kasi madalas yan mga magnanakaw sa pera ng taong bayan. Tama na tayo sa mga empty promises at mga puno ng laman ng pitaka nila. Because if there's one thing we can stop, it's the rain. But maybe, just maybe, we can stop it from drowning our streets and maybe our future. Bye-bye!